Hello guys, welcome back to video number 33 or bot number 33. So this bot is very simple. It's a digits over bot. Let's upload it. So we are in bot number 33. Hope you've seen the other bots and pick which one is the best for you. So bot number 33. So how does this bot work? It works on volatility 100 digits over and under. In this case it is just dealing with over, and then the initial value is set to $10. Martingale is 2, total martingale to 10. So the fact that both of them have been set this, it means it won't do anything. If you lose, it won't multiply, it will just stop. That is why it is set to 0. Okay, prediction is set to 0, and then after losing, it will just use the same amount of money to run the trade. So let's run it and hopefully see how it will performing. The bot is made by SAMMYBOY Kenya. I bought this bot from him, I think in 2022. I bought the bot for 10,000 Kenya shillings. I think maybe that was roughly $80 thereabout. It made me nothing. Of course, I didn't have money to risk it here, because when it loses severely. When it loses, it will lose, but recovery is now another problem, because it has very good win rate. For that reason, you're going to be earning less than 1% of the amount of money you are risking, which is so bad. So that I told you, like bots that are made well with a very good risk, with very good win rates, they have one problem that they cannot solve, and that is the problem is coming from binary.com. So binary or derive.com will make sure that if your bot is doing well, it means that if they stack all odds, most of the odds on your favor, then they'll limit you from making more money. But if all the odds are stacked in their favor, they'll try to give you almost half or 90%, like the even odd. For example, this thing is checking if it is higher than 0. Higher than 0 means that that you have chance of almost 90% to win. For that reason, there is high probability that you are going to win. For that reason, they have decided that you are going to earn less than 1% of the amount of money. So if you take it to 5, let's say over 5, it means that is 50-50 chance. It means you're going to earn almost 50-50. You earn 50. If you place $10, you will earn like $4. The rest they keep. So eventually you're still going to lose. There is no better way of placing it. If you don't have money, leave alone this thing. Leave it alone. So when you look at that madness that just happened there, martingale of 4.5, and then the amount of money won did not even recover they lost $10, and it means I need to have at least $50 in my account, $55 in my account for this trade to run. Otherwise I would have lost the amount of money. So with that, you can see how much this thing is stacked against you. When the bot is doing very well of analyzing and finding out if the last digit is 0, that is when it will buy. Mathematically it makes sense, but now don't forget that these things are extremely random. The last values are extremely random. It can move from 0 to 0 again, because we are only concerned with one tick. If you check here, the number of ticks is 1 tick. It means if let me see if I can retrieve the charts. So if this place is 0, the next move can be to 0. It doesn't mean that if this move, if here is 0, the last day is 0, it can't go again to 0. No, it can move again to 0 because of how random it is. So for that reason, just know that odds are stacked against your favor. The randomness of these things, and then the risk to reward ratio that plays out, that is what makes it pure gambling. So you can see, as much as I bought the bot, it never helped me per se, because truly be speaking, I needed to have like $1,000 or $500 for me to be able to trade this thing maybe in a week before I can blow it out. As you can see, $5, $10, you did $55. So my risk at stake is $55. When I'm done with this trading, I should be able to make at least $150. So that if my risk is $10, if my risk is $55, I need to make 1 to 2, which is 110. If I need to make 110, that is when this bot is not valid. Otherwise, it is extremely invalid, because the amount of money you are risking vis-a-vis the amount of money you are getting, they are in proportional. So the fact that they are not proportional, it places you at a very precarious situation. So let me show you an example, another run that I had already tried pre-testing. So you can also upload the bot this side, the upload.deriv.com. If at all you will realize that you will be watching this video past the expiry date, which is here. So if you upload it here, it's not going to run on the first go, but first of all, let me stop it so that I can show you something. On this side, it has made over 22 runs. 19 of them are winners, 3 are losers. So far it is trying to recover, the amount of money, which is nice. So let's reset this. I want to show you that if you upload this bot directly, it won't work. You need some small tweaking. For it to work. So that is bot number 33, BOGAT Pro. This is one of the best bots again in terms of digit over. The problem is now is Deriv. That one is not even, is beyond the developer of this bot. The amount of money you are earning is the one that is making the martingale to be ridiculous. So if you run it, it will tell you the blocks highlighted in red are missing input values. Please update them and click run bot. So you can see here, this person placed them but never did anything. Placed them if statement, but this is an incomplete if statement. So maybe the bot did not need that. For that reason, just delete them. You can disable or delete block. So let's delete the block. If you delete the block, let's see if it's going to run. Yeah, it's going to run because it works without this condition. This was unnecessary. I think maybe you wanted to achieve something, and then in the process it decided to just let it slide. So it wasn't affected so much in this other platform. So for now, it has started with a loser. As you can see, it needed to take more. Actually, it needed to take like $100, but he decided to take half. That is around half, to give you half of the money. So half will be recovered using the normal trades. Now the other test I'd already run is this side. You can see this one has got enough sample data. So it has 34 runs. Out of the 34 runs, we are having 30 winners and 4 losers. So far, the only profit it has recuperated you is 3.5. It means for every $10 you lose, you are still going to lose $5 more profit. So that would be $5 here, $5 there. So 5 times 4 is you are losing $5.5. So 5.5 times 4, that comes to around around $22. So ideally this balance should be playing at $26. But since the developer of the bot doesn't want you to make so much loss, they have decided to limit for you the losses, because if it loses in the second round, your account could be wiped up, and that was a very good move. The problem now is on the Reef side, not the developer of the bot, and that is why I always tell you that this thing is pure gambling and requires a lot of money for you to gamble successfully. Check in the description section if you want to run the bot and see how it works for yourself.